Make money, build wealth. Welcome to Money Frontier.
Imagine two people earning exactly the same salary. 10 years later, one is still living paycheck to paycheck. The other is quietly becoming a millionaire. Here's the shocking part. The difference usually isn't income. It isn't luck, and it definitely isn't some secret stock tip. It's the way they think about investing. Today, we're breaking down the mindset that separates wealthy investors from almost everyone else, and why copying their habits could completely change your financial future. Welcome back to Money Frontier, where we break down the money habits that actually build wealth. When people hear the word millionaire, they often picture expensive cars, luxury vacations, or risky investments. But after studying some of the world's most successful investors and entrepreneurs, a different pattern shows up. Most millionaires don't invest harder, they invest differently. And once you understand how they think, you'll start noticing mistakes that most people make without even realizing it. Let's imagine two friends. Jake and David both get a $5,000 bonus. Jake immediately starts searching online. What's the hottest stock? Which crypto is about to explode? What investment could double my money by next month? David asks a completely different question. How can I own something that's still going to grow 10 years from now? That one question changes everything. Jake is chasing excitement. David is buying ownership. Most people treat investing like shopping. Millionaires treat investing like buying a business. Instead of asking, "Can I sell this for more next week?" they ask, "Will this create more value over time?" That's why many wealthy investors focus on companies with real earnings, broad market index funds, real estate that produces income, or businesses that generate cash flow. The goal isn't constant action. The goal is long-term ownership. Here's another difference. Average investors spend hours trying to predict the market. Millionaires spend more time preparing for uncertainty. They know nobody consistently predicts every market move. So instead of trying to be right all the time, they build portfolios that can survive when they're wrong. That's a completely different mindset. And maybe the biggest difference of all, millionaires understand the power of time. While most people celebrate making 50% in one lucky trade, wealthy investors become obsessed with steady compounding. Imagine earning just 10% annually for decades. It doesn't sound exciting, but over time, compounding can transform ordinary savings into extraordinary wealth. It's slow, it's boring, and that's exactly why so few people stick with it. Here's what I think most people completely misunderstand. Social media has convinced millions of investors that success looks fast. Every day we see headlines about someone turning a few $1,000s into millions overnight. What we don't see are the thousands of people who lost everything trying to copy those stories. Real wealth usually grows quietly. Millionaires don't wake up every morning looking for the next viral investment. They're looking for consistency. They focus on increasing their income, living below their means, investing regularly, and letting time do the heavy lifting. Ironically, the less exciting your investment strategy feels, the more likely it is to succeed over the long run. That's not because boring is magical. It's because discipline beats excitement far more often than people realize. If more people understood this, they'd probably spend less time refreshing stock charts and more time building habits that actually create wealth. So the next time someone promises a guaranteed shortcut to becoming rich, ask yourself one question. Would a millionaire actually invest this way? Because the biggest advantage wealthy investors have isn't secret information, it's patience. If you found this perspective valuable, hit the like button, subscribe to Money Frontier, and let us know in the comments. What's the biggest investing lesson you've learned so far? You never know. Your answer might help someone else build a stronger financial future. And remember, the goal isn't to get rich overnight. It's to become financially free for life.